It's time for us to receive our first guest of the program today. He is the author of this book right here. Yes, The Introduction to Engineering Science. He is currently studying land surveyorship. He's a teacher. He is the author of several books, including this one and the ones you see around here. This book is now included in the national book list for technical and vocational education in the industrial specialty. He's here to tell us about technical education and more. Mr. Mboh Wilson, you're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Hope you're doing great.
I'm very fine. Thank you.
Yeah, I know you're here to tell us about this book, but first off, it's back to school and we have to do a little bit of flashback when you were going back to school for the very first time studying technical education. How was it for you?
Yeah, the first time I went to a technical school in my secondary school life, it was a kind of challenge because back then many parents had the perception that technical school is for the weak. Yeah, so seeing us getting there in those times, people were like, how is it going? How is it all about? So I myself, I was somehow skeptical about it. But later on, I discovered the goal of technical education as I was into the system.
Yeah, so what is the good that you discovered?
Yes, technical education is what we call, those are nation builders. Yes, because like in the specialty of the industrial specialty, we are the people who are actually building the nation, because when you talk of civil engineering, mechanical engineering, we talk of woodwork, we talk of other departments such as
I love how you're calling
surveying.
those names. You and I understand, but the man watching at home is like, mechanical engineering, what do people like that do? Yes,
we take the case of mechanical engineering. Mechanical engineering is actually people who they build up motor bodies,
Okay.
and then they also build the engine of cars.
Yes.
And also repair it depending on the level you attend in school. Yes. Then we take the case of civil engineering. We talk of road construction and building, so yeah, structural work. Then talking about my own department, land surveying, we also do a lot of work when it comes to the nature of the relief, trying to determine points on the Earth's surface. And then from there now we can come out with a map for town planning and other structures.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Let's talk about this book, Introduction to Engineering Science. Why did you write it and what is it about?
Engineering science is a subject that is studied in technical school. It comprises physics, chemistry, material technology, and environmental engineering program. Yeah, so it is a kind of summary of the background knowledge of the practical work. Yes, before you do practical, you must know theory. Yes, you have to know the reason why the structure is able to stand. What are the components that if you don't put them together, this structure, this thing will not work. So it actually gives the background of the engineering. So this introduction is the basics of it. It just starts from year one of Form 1.
Okay, so it's for Form 1 students?
Yeah, Form 1 and 2.
From 1 and 2.
Yes.
Now, my big question to you is, how can parents who did not study technical education support their children in learning when they come back to the house when they don't even understand it?
Yeah, the parents can actually get these materials. Yes, it's available in bookshops already.
Yeah.
So they can get the materials because it has enough course exercises. Yes, so each chapter has a lot of exercises and multiple choice. Yes, but when the teacher teaches, you just have to give an assignment on that. So next, then the next class, he follow up the student.
All right.
Yes, so that is the simple way to go about it.
So it's available in bookshops because some parents complain that they see these books in the book list, but when they go to the shops, they can't find them.
Yes. It was recently, technical education is a kind of, in the English subsystem, we are really trying to transform from the former French subsystem because it was being borrowed. So we are, now like this, we have the ownership of it because it's under the GC board.
Yes.
And the program is new. So you realize that the teachers or authors who are putting materials, so they need a lot of time to get to that. So before they come out with the materials, before distribution, it takes some time.
I see.
Yes, but for this one, it's available already.
Okay, just a reminder, if your child is in Form 1, studying technical education, particularly engineering, This book by Mboh Wilson right here is Introduction to Engineering Science. What I like about the book as well, Wilson, is the fact that there are revision questions.
Yes. Enough revision questions for learners and teachers who are also willing to do research.
So for every topic?
For every chapter, for every module, it has everything. It has at least 15 multiple choice questions and then about 10 structural questions at least. Yes.
All right, so it's an introduction to T. When we hear engineering science, we art-inclined people. We're like, okay, this must be tough, but this book is really simplified. You have the concepts of physics, chemistry, and lab really simplified.
Very simple.
So beyond those who are students, people who are interested in just knowing, can also get a book.
Yeah, they can also get it. It can also be used in the level of the general education because we are still introducing. It's more of physics, chemistry, and then the science and technology.
Yeah.
Yes, so that is it.
Okay. I hope the back to school has been good for you as a teacher.
Yes, the back to school is really effective because we have students who are enthusiastic too. They are calling me left and right. They are calling me, I want to do this specialty. What are the advantages? Parents to call me for consultation. My child has passed this, the number of subjects, and is unable to get this point because there are conditions too in succeeding in technical school. You can actually go through technical education, but at the end of the day, you are not a technician or an engineer.
Okay.
Yes, there are conditions that parents may not know.
Yes.
So each time we are the one to advise them that okay, this is what you have to do because this subject is a related professional subject, which means that you cannot pass in your specialty, either we talk of civil engineering or whatsoever you are studying in school, without passing engineering science or mathematics. So if you pass all your trade subjects or professional subjects without having engineering science and mathematics, you will not be qualified to further your studies in the civil engineering that you are doing in school.
It's important to know this.
Yes, very important.
Base subject.
Yes, it's a very base subject because it gives the background of whatsoever is happening. We have a cup like this one. Yes, so what is the content? This is a ceramic product. So ceramic, how can we constitute it to make a cup? What is the use? Why is it that it does not conduct heat or electricity? Yes, all those things are there to justify why we are fabricating a cup like this one for the use for the purpose we want it to be.
You see what you just did here? That's why we love you teachers of today, where you just simplify things.
Yes,
because in the past, it used to be a mystery. The way you paint it is like you can never understand it. Only I, the teacher, can understand. So just copy what I'm writing on the board. But now you're making us see that it's everyday life.
Yes,
that's why we go to school.
That is it.
To learn how to live life effectively. So thank you again for passing by, Mboh Wilson.
You're welcome.